Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10. Here's Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota again. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
No, especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Rodgers. Going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception here, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got some space here. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Rodgers now on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
Yeah, the tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll field this at the 5. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 52 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Packers get set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end. You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended? And a punt. Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day. This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. Agreed. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions. It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it? You went horoscope on us, David. Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something. Anything, right? Now he'll escape to his left. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit. Second down, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Halfback sent in motion. Mariota from the gun on third down. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him,
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
So
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mariota. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Mariota now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dumping it off for Johnson. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Screen play, Johnson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Coleman, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Mariota. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montravius Adams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals for him here in this last